Hello everyone. Good morning everyone. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP Bangladesh. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP Bangladesh. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the morning. My name is Yarni Sakta Chaudhuri and I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. IGP, a non-profit organization, is a social and ISO certified international training institute. In 3 years, we already served 3 million knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 250 plus profession and 4,500 plus organization. Institute of Global Professional IGP and ISO 9001 2015 and 10002 2000 is a training faculty for skill development which was founded in 2020 and is the training faculty for skill development is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualifications. The Institute of Global Professional is an institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable. We serve student and community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it is not effective to increase one's skill just by acquiring formal degrees, so we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, and internationally to students, job seekers, job holders, and also for learners to respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institution. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, is a part of our human rights based on our vision. We are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminar, courses, awards, quiz competition, mentoring, counseling. It's on the other side, we are also trying to serve more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and world knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge, which can upgrade all day. Kids learning game website, free courses, converter set, and many, many more. We have to empower youth to learn, to meet their expectations and dreams, and become highly skilled people. We implement several trainings, programs, webinars, and offline online courses for youth and learners by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kinds of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. To ensure excellent in-depth instruction, we arranged with qualified trainers, speakers, and instructors. We extend free services to more than 3 million knowledge seekers in the last 3 years. We have affiliation with universities and organizations in 70 different countries. Virtual Mo signing with many colleges and organizations have been accomplished. We are working to create a legendary generation of future scholars as citizens. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love, light, and vision. So try to understand the needs of today's generation. We must have a genuine concern for the learners. We represent more diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind you, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friends in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we already completed 1,266 webinars successfully. Wow. At present, now we are going to our 1,267, and our program name is Code of Conduct to be a Good Teacher. And today we have a speaker, ma'am, Miss Namrata Pritam Chaudhary, and she's from India. Before I hand over the stage to our ma'am, want to share a very little about our speaker. She is an assistant professor biology, Shuridatta National School, Pune. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, please unmute your. Yes.
Hello,
So,
ma'am.
good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, please give some description about yourself. Then you can start your presentation.
Okay. Uh, Hello, everyone, and happy morning from the India. I'm Namrata Chaudhary from Pune. I'm working as assistant professor at Institute of. I'm working as professor at the Suridata National School. I'm also a career coach. I'm also working as a teacher trainer. I'm a handwriting expert, signature expert, and I'm a teacher.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, you can start.
Okay. Okay, so today I'm coming back in front of you all regarding my topic, that is code of conduct to be a good teacher. Now, this topic is actually very vast, and the code of conduct to be a teacher, I purposefully added a word, a line, that is to be a good teacher, because this topic is very vast and it is different according to the institution and their norms. So, first, we are going to see what is the code of conduct. Ma'am, is it possible? Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, is it possible to remove that slide that
Okay,
let's
okay.
welcome,
Yes,
because
yes.
I'm unable to see all the points. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. So we will start with what is, first of all, what is code of conduct. So a code of conduct is a set of rules outlining the norms, rules, and the responsibilities for the proper practices of an individual, party, or an organization. So it is a set of rules. So every institution is having the little different their norms. And first of all, this is most important. The code of conduct is nothing but the responsibility. Now, what type of responsibility? Everyone we are working and we have the responsibility, different type of responsibility. So as a teacher, what are the normal code of conduct that we are going to discuss today? The profession of teaching is a vocation that calls for the high personal standards of ethics, responsibility, and accountability. See, nowadays, if you will see this teaching profession, the many newcomers are there. And if you will see, we always categorize the teachers into different categories, such as newcomers, then little bit experience, then subject expert, experience and expert. So accordingly, they are having the different ethics, they are having the set of rules, they are having the set of responsibilities, and that is nothing but the code of conduct. A teacher has to be lead by an example. Yes, we should be a lead by an example. The code of conduct, his or her, have giving the great impact on the students. Even it includes the many things: personality, your content knowledge, your behavior, etc. So one by one we are going to discuss. So educated elders, elder teacher need to be shouldered certain norms, right? We are the nation builders. Whether it is India, whether it is in any country, we are the nation builders and we have some responsibilities. We must follow some code of conduct. So it is most important for us to be to follow the some code of conduct. Next, more than 60 countries have adopted the code, that is code of conduct. First, I would like to say about India, the National Council of Teachers Education, that is Amendment Act in 2019 in India. They have followed the some set of rules and regulations from the for the teachers. Now, many questions are asked on this ki what is it, what included in this. Same, the section 42 1 first of the Teaching Council Amendment Act 2015 in the European country. Many countries, as I said, more than 60 countries have adopted the code of conduct for the teachers. That is the age of retirement, the promotion, the it also includes the classroom behavior, the classroom management, etc. Next, the national conferences on the teaching profession. Now, there are many national conferences happens for this code of conduct and this for teaching and learning process, and that is most important because it's our normal profession, and the teaching is a field where we need to uplift ourselves day by day, and what is going on, what is the need of children, and how we can implement something for the betterment, it is most important. So to understand the issues in the teaching and learning process, the international conferences are arranged in the October to 2021 1921 sorry 2021, one international summit arranged by the US Secretary of Education. In that many a points, these points, that one of the main point was the code of conduct for teachers. Next, the general purpose of the code. The code of professional conduct of teachers applies to all the registered teacher. See, all the registered teachers. Means, many questions are asked on these also. Ki applies all registered teachers means what? If you will see, in case of the India, CBSE, we have the boards, and one of many boards in that CBSE, if you will see, the CBSE was also having the registration, teachers registration for the particular university or particular board. So it applies to the registered teacher. Yes, but if normally if you will see the contextual basis or the lecture basis, teachers also should have to follow these norms, but they are not, means uh, they are not adhering in that type where as compared with the registered teachers. But they should follow the code of conduct because they are also the part of that organization. Indirectly or directly, they are also involving in the development of the teacher or students. Its purpose is threefold. What is the purpose? That uphold the honor and dignity of the teaching profession. Yes, code of conduct or this is needed for getting uphold honor and dignity for this teaching profession. Understanding the expectation of the teaching profession. Yes, to understand the expectation of the teaching profession, it's not as only whatever the textbooks are there for the students, that only we have to teach our syllabus and go, but no, we have to see the overall development of the child. So it is a country wise act. The different every country is having their different norms, and accordingly they are having their set of the codings. And again, the many educational council, for example, if you'll see in the India, we are having NCF, that is National Curriculum Framework. They are working for all these things, that is code of conduct, the syllabus, and pedagogy and everything. Now, what is the role of teacher? Is the role of teacher is to educate in case of caring, respect, trust, and integrity. Now, care, in what type of care we have to take? When we are speaking with the child, when we are teaching, we don't have to use some abusable words or the knowledge for which we are not enough confident. Again, our body language or something that we need to take care where it can affect to the child in any way, so that we must have to take care. Respect, when you will get the respect as a teacher, when you are having the content knowledge. Second, your body language and your behavior, that these three aspects are most important to get the respect from the students to you. Fourth, third, that is trust, when the children will believe in you, when you will become a helping hand for the students, then only. And when it happened, when the upper 2 points you have fulfilled, that is care and respect. Next, that is the integrity. Integrity should be there in your work. You should be clear, your concepts, your set of rules should be clear for yourself also and for the students also. Next, now, how to manage our classroom? Now, see, our topic name is Code of Conduct for a Good Teacher. So, I have included because in Code of Conduct, the classroom behavior also comes. So, how it helps the teaching and learning process, orderly environment for our students. It establishes and sustains the orderly environment of our students, creates opportunity for meaningful academic learning, and fosters social and emotional growth. See, many a times we are seeing mostly the teenagers, they are not emotionally and socially very they are strong. See, they are having the different thought process, they are having different, so we should be there to guide them in that way. So emotional growth is most, and when we can achieve it in the classroom behavior. Next, reduces the negative behaviors and increases the amount of time actually devoted to the lesson. Yes, reduces the negative behavior, as we all are the teachers and we know very well what happens in a class. If the students are not ready to make you teach, or making the noise or disturbing your class or something else, so that we should negative, that negative behavior we can minimize through the classroom behavior or the management of the classroom, and increase the amount of time actually devoted to the lesson. Yes, So it start, we are going to discuss it in detail from the timing where you are going in the class. Suppose you have your class at 9 o'clock, and if you are going for 9:05, 9:10, so obviously the students will make the noise in the class or something else. So to go on the in the class on time, it's most important thing. Role models have the ethically and demonstrate honestly. Yes, ethically we should have some ethics. It's not as, yes, we made or the school made some rules and some regulations, and if we are not following it, we are saying that, oh, it's okay for this time, next time you do. No, if you are going to do this, then the students will take you by left hand. Yes, teacher is allowing, and yes, we can do anything, and we can manage the teacher. This will be the one first thing in the student's mind. So ethically and demonstrate its honestly. Good role models have a healthy appreciation of their accomplishment. See, the most important, the good role models have a healthy appreciation of their accomplishment. Means we should give the healthy appreciation. No one is in the class or in the whole school. We have the many students. No one should be very close to us, and no one should be very far to us. They are able to acknowledge their skills and achievements without becoming the arrogant and egoistic. Yes, we are the teachers. We are having the lot of skills. We are having the, see, as compared to the students, we are masters, right? So we are become we should not become arrogant. We should not tell that, oh, itna bhi nahi aata, that you don't know this is very simple thing, this is very easy thing, and how you don't know, and this and that. So it's not good if we are a teacher, because we are a role model. And though we are a master, if we are master, why we are master, we are in front of them because we have knowledge and we have to improve them. And next, we should not be egoistic. See, in maybe who are the Indian or who know the Sanskrit, they may know one proverb in the Sanskrit, that is Vidya Dadati Vinayam and Vidya Vinyana Shobhate. That means your education should give you the humbleness, politeness, and not the ego. If you are having the many of degree, you are having PhD, you are having this, you are that, everything. See, one of that's why in the code of conduct of the teachers, it is said, it is rules are made always. Why the principal is an experienced person? Yes, because it have the responsibility, and experienced person is the going through all these things. If institute is having the two options, one is experienced teacher and second is PhD person or something, doctorate or something else, and but without experience, who will become a principal? Obviously the experienced person will become the principal, because it also a part of code of conduct. It's because that person, that experienced person know this, how to handle the children, and how to deal with this arrogancy and ego things, egoistic things. Next, what is positive affirmation talk? Now we must have to do the positive affirmative talk with the students. Now see, many teachers in the our class, many students in the class, they are, some are naughty, some are sincere, some are medium. They're having the both the characteristic. As everywhere in every country, we will have such type of students. So boost your confidence before performance or importance meeting. We must have to boost our confidence before we are going in front of the students. We must be confident about our knowledge. Without preparation, we cannot go in the class. That is most important. If you are framing your class, you will never face any difficulty while managing the classroom, while controlling the students. Handle the negative feelings such as frustration, anger, or anxiety. Enhance your self esteem. Close projects you have started. Increase your productivity. Overcome a bad habit. Yes, see, many people can have the bad habits, but it should not be disclosed in front of students. Or better that you should overcome your bad habit. It will be very good for yourself also and for the students also. Increase your productivity. If I took the class, what are my expectation that my children should be aware about this? So increase your productivity. If I'm delivering this knowledge, how the students are getting benefited through it, that you increase, so automatically the respect increases in the students minds about you. Close projects that you have started. Yes, what type of projects we can close? Means whatever, if you have started something, so summary or any every chapter or every class should have the proper closing. Okay. Next, how to praise the students in a specific way. This is most important. Again, comes in the code of conduct. That is how to praise the students in a specific way. See, if in case of us also, if we are teacher, and if principal is appreciating us, giving praising us, then we are also feeling happy, right? So they are students. They do expect these things. For example, excellent, perfect. That's better than ever, much better, wonderful. You must have been practicing. You did that very well. Nice doing. Outstanding. Fantastic. All these remarks you can give in your class. So, you might be knowing the story of Albert Einstein. From the school, the school gave the letter to the mother of Albert Einstein that your child is not miss your child cannot study in our school because he cannot do well. It was written in the letter, but the mother told something different, and now you can see what Albert Einstein is, right? So praise the students, talk with the positive affirmations. It helps a lot. Next, grade wise diamond rules of the classroom. Yes, if you are class teacher, you must have the set, you should set the diamond rules from for your class. Now I gave some example. It can be different according to the school norms, according to the board, according to the country. For elementary school, kindergarten through the fifth grade, kindergarten to the fifth grade, to be on time beginning of the day and after the lunch or recess break. Sometimes we are seeing that the small children, they are always gossiping in the washroom or something else. So this should be a first rule, that you should be on time. But when you can say this, when you will be on the time. Next, second, come prepared with supplies and completed homework. Every day you should come in the school with your supplies and completed homework. Be kind, polite, and courteous to the others. Don't be arrogant. Don't shout. Don't yell. These should be your norms. Keep your hands and feet to yourself. Be respectful of classmates, teachers, and property. Many times, if you're saying that they are fighting with each other, the small children, they're fighting in the class, so all these things. And if we are sticking these in the starting of the class, that is academic year, then children will be automatically habitual. And if someone is doing as, we must have to tell them, see, our classroom etiquettes, the diamond rules are already there, and as it's our responsibility to follow this. Be safe, work hard, and always do best. Raise your hand when would like to speak in the class, or if you need to leave the classroom for the session, going for the washroom, visiting the nurse, or etc. Obey the school rules. These are the normal that I have collected, but you can add up accordingly. Next, middle school diamond rules. Be attentive in the classroom. Yes, mostly the teenage, they are not uh, attentive in the class or something else. See, the thousands, even for us, not only for the children, the thousands of thoughts are coming in our mind also, right? So we must have to tell them every time, be attentive in the classroom. Use your time wisely. Time is money. Yes, we must have to tell them, dear, from last 5 years you are here or you spent. So what is your outcome from this? What you got? So try to tell them to write their hourly basis. Yes, in this first hour, when you woke up, what you did, means whatever the time pass they are doing instead of studying, instead in during in the chit chat, or doing any same work such as drawing, such as playing the games or everything. So they will come to know that okay, where they are wrong. So we must have to give this habit to the children that time is money, and where you are spending your every hour, you must have to write. Tell them to take the diaries, to write the diaries, to purchase the diaries, or if it is possible and it is framed in that way, the school diary. Be self-disciplined. Now this is most important word. Be self-disciplined. Now what it comes for the children, what to be in the in this for the children. Never tell lie. Second, I will complete my homework on time, punctuality, regularity, uniform, etc. Have a pleasing and well groomed appearance. Yes, this is most important for the middle school or even small children also, because if see you are going in the class, and if you are telling to your students, yes dear, you are looking nice, so they also feel very good. If they are having birthday, if they are having something different dress for the any occasion, we can also give such type of comments, but in the good way, not in a very different way or something else. So we must have to tell them, okay, hygiene. What is the hygiene? What now? See, if you will see the teenage are having the pimples, right? So how to take care of skin? Generally, we can tell them. Generally, as we were also teenage, we also took care of our health, our skin and everything. So as normally, I'm not saying you as a skills specialist you have to guide the children, but normally you can, when you are going at home, you wash your hands and legs. See what happens to children mostly, they are when they're washing the hands and face or something, that when they are going from outside to in house, they're just only doing it at least if 2 minutes, if you are keeping the soap on your face or your hand, that detergent will work. Next, speak politely to adults and peers, have a positive attitude, respect yourself and others, be a team player. These can be the rules for the middle school students. I have not included here the another that higher grades also, because it's according, it's different, and again the PPT will be again it's very it will be very big. Now the students participation, the students participation is most important in the classroom. It also helps you to control the class. The participation adds interest. What will happen if you will participate, if you will include the students in your class? The participation adds on the interest, encourages students, provides the teacher feedback. It provides teachers, yes. Whatever the topic we have taught, if we will discuss with the students, if we will ask the questions, then we will get that yes, they got it or not, right? They understood that topic properly or not. The participation can be used to promote the preparation. Participation can be used to control that's happening in the class. Participation can also use to balance how's contributing, who is contributing in the class and how much. Participation encourages the dialogue among and in between the students, etc. Means indirectly the communication skill. Next, how should be the relation between the teacher and students? This is again very vast topic. The attitude. First, we should not have. We should always have the positive attitude, and our power of thinking also. It should be, see, every child. No one is perfect in this world, right? So children are also in front of us. We expect, right? We expect many things. We must expect. We are expecting many things. So I would like to give you one example. If we are taking one, if I'm having the glass of water which is half filled, right? So, and if I will tell you each and everywhere to describe it, so some people will say that oh, it's half empty. Some people can say it's half filled, right? So everyone in around us is having something good in them, something good in them. So we must, and if we are some having something which must, we should not have attitude as a teacher. We are there and you cannot do this, this also you don't know, or that. Yes, students are in front of me, in front of us, to learn something, right? And we are there to guide. Approach, equality, personality, self discipline, length of the relation. Yes, this is most important. Length of the relation. No one should be very far to you, no one should be very close to you. Everyone should be same. Though if you are having your child in the class and you are teaching to your child's class, though you should have the equal type of the relation in the classroom with the students. No one that yes if someone is doing something good, then always appreciate. If someone is not doing or something, equal appreciation should be there. Or it's not as if these five students are very good and always we do appreciate them. No, not as. What is our main task? Not who are very brilliant or who are doing good to improve. Yes, obviously we can guide them, but the we can also work who are not doing good to improve them, to make them better. So that is the main thing, and that is the scope of work. Next, skill to handle teenagers. Yes, the to handle the teenagers you must have the skill. Yes, that's why you always see the the teenagers class is always given to the experienced teacher, not to the newly started career teacher. Why? Because it have the skills how to speak with them, how to make them make them understand, how to teach them some things. It has some rules and set of rules and regulations. So it's most important to handle the teenage, the skill to have the handle the teenage. How to teach digestion of no. Yes, it's very important for you how we can teach children how to digest no. Many a times many a parents are also seeking this. The parent, the students or the child is not able to digest no means what. For example, they're asking us for something and we are telling them no, so they should digest. Next, we should be an ideal teacher. Next, personality, personality of the teacher. Dressing, we must have the good dressing. See, everyone we enjoy the parties, right? Every one of us is enjoying the holidays, everything. Everyone is enjoying the celebrations, right? But if imagine that in the last my session was same that a personality development and personal grooming of the teacher. If that functional attire, if you will go in front of in the class, no, they will not think in that way. So dressing style should be very good and decent. Speaking, keeping distance, language, etc. Don't when generally what happens according to the personality development, we must have the 1 meter distance when we are speaking with anyone. We must have 1 meter distance. We should keep 1 meter distance when we are speaking with anyone. So don't go very far, don't go very close or something else. And language should not be abusable, should not be different, it should be decent. As a teacher, your language should be very good. Your body language talks a lot. See, we are speaking, we are your body language speaking more than your words. So you should be very straightforward, and when it will come, when you will follow all these norms. How to increase the respect among students about us? When if we are the self discipline, if they are seeing us, we are punctual, we are regular, the content of knowledge. And how instead of that, if we have the very little less content of knowledge, but we have the skill how to deliver, how to make them understand. That is most important. And then only the children will respect you. If and second, when you will respect them. Next, knowledge. Yes, obviously, I said the knowledge is also most important part. As a teacher, you should be updated. You should keep yourself updated in your subject knowledge. At least expected. We are all rounder. See, the teacher did not have any particular limitation. Where where to give full stop in the behavior. Yes, we should show, we should know where we should give full stop and where to start and where to stop. Yes, while counseling students, while the behavior, during the behavior or something else. That's why I'm saying your body language speaks a lot as compared to your words. Does and don'ts while speaking with a girl and a boy child or the student. Yes, if you are a gents, if you are ladies, though we must have to follow some does and don'ts while speaking with the girl. Yes, right. Now many a times what happens, I'm telling you my incidents. Many a times what happens, I'm a biology teacher, and from many years I'm teaching. I'm from last 14 years I'm teaching biology. And many times what happens when I'm teaching to the higher grades, the reproduction chapter, many questions is coming. So while speaking, while explanation, yes, I do give the knowledge to each and everyone, but our words are speaking. So it is different for this. Yes, concept clarity and to deliver the concept. Yes, but beyond that, the students are asking because they have the lot of questions in their mind regarding that. So how to give answer, that is most important. Next, record keeping. Now this is the most important skill that we all must have to follow, and that is the second part of the code of conduct of teachers. One, that attendance register. See, transport oriented, that is most important. The attendance register is most important for you. Yes, because if something happen in the with your students, when they are going or something else, then the police is giving the the school attendance register is authentic one. So that's why, if though you are having the, I know the many things we are now the digitally we are taking the presently or something else, but though the hard copy should be with us. And it's most important, even not the transport oriented school, mark the holidays with the name, not just holiday. Yes, what happens many a times I saw, whenever I'm going for the teachers training or something, whenever I'm meeting the teachers, I'm discussing with the teachers, they're just writing the holiday. But what holiday? The holidays should be mentioned that okay, on this day, on the occasion of these and that, we were having holiday. Calculation of monthly average, calculation of monthly presenting, present is missing there, the presenting, that should be done in the correct way. Next, the neat and clean, don't use the whitener. Your attendance register should be neat and clean, don't use the whitener. Concept, except the experienced teacher. See what happens when uh, neat and clean, when if you are new in this field, so you please talk with the experienced teacher and get it get the guidance. If you will ask to someone, we will not get any harm, or we are not very small or they are not very big, right? So everyone is correct on their place. So the concept of the um, concept of experience is, see, always the class teacher are experienced teacher, and who are newly joined or they are starting the new career in their the teaching field, always they are given as assistant teacher. So why? Because of the experience, what to do, what not to do, and many things. The national festivals should be written by name or the non-instructional day. That is what is the meaning of non-instructional day. That is the children's were not, or the teaching is not scheduled on that day. Fine. Next, the class logbook, the date, content knowledge, homework, the special day should be mentioned. Personal logbook, you should write this both the things every day in the regular basis, otherwise it will be a very big mountain for you. Next, anecdotal record. Once before every examination, it also depends on the school. If the school is doing it at in every month, or might be in the before every examination. The result preparation, checking, moderation, remarks is most important. The result preparation, the most important, cross checking, the moderation of the question paper and everything, the remarks, it is most important point. Birthday chart. Yes, if you are a class teacher, you can make the birthday chart. If your school is a transporter, or I should know as a class teacher, I should know if in my class there are 40 children, out of 40 children, how many are going by bus, how many going by auto rickshaw, how many going by walking, how many going with the parents. So that list also should be on the flannel board of your class. The birthday chart. See, if someone is celebrating our birthday, we feel nice, right? So for our students, we should do it. And these all these things are increasing the respect of the teachers in mind. But the academics is also more important. Not only ki, yes, Baba, they are having the birthday, so you will give the gift, so you will be the hero in front of them. No, not as. They are seeing, they know everything. They are judging the teachers also. So meeting record, the achievements on the wall in the form of wall of fame. If you will stick the achievements of the students on the wall of fame, they will also feel good. I used it in my career. If the naughty students who did something good, I kept their name on the wall of fame, and I saw the tremendous change in that students who were naughty. So it's most important. Next, the ethical work of a teacher. What is the ethical work? The training students how to write answers. What are the does and don'ts? Checking the answer sheet. What are the does and don'ts? Few I explained. See, checking the answer sheet, it depends again in the school. But normally, what happens in the page at the right hand side, we have line. So that side also we can give the marks, or this side. Sub questions we can give left side, and the main questions we can give at the right side. Miss collectively. So it will be very easy for you to count. And I will explain. Same, the taking should be at one corner, not in the mid. Why? Because when you're ticking at the corner, when the student is reading at home the notebook, it will be very easy. Otherwise, due to the tick, some words are hiding behind it. So, rules while drawing the diagrams. Yes, the diagrams should be drawn by pencil. The labeling should be by pencil. But we must have to instruct. The border should be there. To teach the students the importance of the discipline. Yes, what is the importance of the discipline in your life? What will happen if there will be no discipline in the world or in the school? Right? Ask them their opinion, and then they will start to believe. Importance of the uniform. Yes, many times students are asking us, ma'am, why this uniform is important. Yes, the uniform is important to treat everyone uniformly, so that we must have to tell them. Next, notebook correction, does and don't. This is most important because we know, the teacher must know. See, one of my principal, he told me, he gave me a notebook during the interview and told me to check. Why? Because our checking is also part of code of conduct, and how we are, it also represent how we are. Next, the teacher must train the students to maintain the notebook in the standard format. Yes, standard format should be there for notebook. The notebook should be neat, level, and legible with the legible handwriting, starting the name, roll number, class, division of the students, the name of the subject. If you will allow them to do one of no, okay, fine. If you are not writing roll number, if you will not say anything, they will continue, and they will not have the respectful fear about you. So, should also be neatly written on the label. Index must be maintained regularly. The main topics to be indexed with the subtopics. Yes, see, the children are having the notebook, right? And they are having the very big index. So, if in the first semester they are having the only 4 chapters, so is it good to get to write only the chapter name and only have the 4 names in the index and whole the index is empty? No, So write them, tell them to write the subtopics also, because they will also have the revision that what today they saw. Date is most important. At the beginning of new chapter, the page should be dated in the margin on the left hand side corner. Yes, the at the starting, the margin there we have in every, it's a normal format. The chapter name to be written in the center. Some children are writing here, some children are writing at the right side, left side, very at the second line, third line, and they're leaving the space. No, we must have to guide. Avoid the use of sketch pens. Instead, sorry, the error should be avoid the use of sketch pen, because what happens if the sketch pen and glitters you're using, the backside, that the backside writing is getting damaged. So avoid, and we can use the color pencils. Next, the notebook correction, again few points. The diagrams and map should be made and neatly labeled. Neat using the sharpened pencil. The diagram should be colored by the pencil color only when instructed by the teacher, not in the examination. In case of India, it may might be different in the countries, but in case of India, it's not allowed to use the color in some boards. Okay, in India also, some boards are not allowing to use the color pencils. Only in the examination they are allowing the uh, HB pencil. Next, the maths calculation to be done on the right hand side margin on the page. Yes, not sometimes students are having very bad habit that to do the calculation at the back side of the page or something else. No, the students should do, tell them, make them habitual to have the two sides, that is very small right hand side, the space they can leave and they can write the calculation there, they can do their calculation there, so when they are doing the study it will also help them. Next, the notebook must be corrected once in a week. At the end of the chapter, the index should also be signed and corrected for the errors. Do not put a single tick across the whole page. Across the whole page, don't put a single tick. Tick 3, 4. The tick should be put at the end of every answer, not in the mid or not in the on the answer or something else. Because some words, as I said before, that some words are hiding or the spelling may that change. The error should be error underline or circle. So, for example, spelling mistakes or something else, grammatical mistakes, etc. The following aspect must also be checked over and above the content of the answer. All the teachers, and not only by the language teacher. It's a is generally I listen many teachers are telling that, oh ma'am, it's not our work, it's a language teacher. No, but all teachers generally we also know the punctuation, capitalization, the spellings, this grammar, the incomplete sentence, level as. So every teacher must do it. Later submission or incomplete work must be documented. Remarks should be given in the notebook for the late submissions in incomplete work. The teacher must follow up to ensure that students complete the work and submit their notebook for correction. Some students are there in the class who are not punctual, and they are always disturbing the class, or they are not submitting the notebooks. They are not punctual for their work. So that is our work of area. Next, the teacher must praise the good work, improvement efforts done by the teacher with the positive remarks, smileys, stars in a notebook. The teacher can display the praiseworthy notebook work in the class. Yes, if some student have the very good presentation, then we can show in the class. See how if he or she can do this very good presentation in the notebook. You will also, you can also. Again, the long absentee, in case of long absentee, what we can do, I will go a little short in this. we can give the xerox to the children. It depends on what is the problem of the students, or if the student is not punctual, they are getting absent, so we must have the talk with the parents, we must have the talk with the HODs or the coordinators, so that it can be solved. But we must have to take the follow. Next, for the guidance of the education field, you can email me. I will always guide you according to my knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker. Surely, after your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinars. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us. After a short video, we'll be back in our session part 2, which is our question answer part. Okay, ma'am?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, time for our question answer session. After a short video, we'll be back with our question answer session. So please stay with us and enjoy our session. Once again, welcome back, everyone. It's time for our question answer session. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in our comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Let's welcome back our speaker. Hello, ma'am. Once again, welcome back.
Hello, ma'am.
Uh, Dear IGP knowledge seekers, we are waiting for your question. If you have any question, you can ask in our comment box. Participants are requested to ask their question in our comment box. Our speaker answer. Ma'am, our first question from Love Haya. What strategy do we conduct if the student is bullied?
Okay. See, ma'am, what we can do in this case if your student is bullying in the class, or how to handle that person, or how to handle the students. First, in my class, also the students was as he was very arrogant with everyone. If someone is asking, "Do you have pen?" Though he was angry. If someone is asking for anything, even just please be side, that time also I was very angry and bullying the students. No, you should do this, you should do that. So I said, and it works, believe me, it works very well. If you will tell all the students of your class, ki, whatever that bully students is telling you, say thank you, say thank you. So it works a lot. And that student, after some time, that students feel something inside ki, yes, it's not good, and everyone is saying me thank you. So automatically it take time, but it works. And second we can do it, that you can appreciate that student if that student is doing something good, or you can ask the opinion to that particular student about something, the behavioral issue or something. If someone is doing something, then you can ask, "Oh, what can we do, what is your opinion on this if he or she behave in this way?" So they understand what is their mistake.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Then next question from Ranjana Rayoshi. What measures should be taken for the students who are not submitting their work in time?
Okay, so this is most frequent problem that every teacher is facing. That if the students is not submitting the work on the time, first that we must have to tell them, arrange the time management schedules for them. Tell them what is the importance of the time management, what is importance of punctuality. You can arrange some guest lectures, you can have the personal counseling with that particular student, as we can do it. And first, if you are meeting with the parents, you are arranging the meeting with the parents, you can tell that, you can ask the behavior about the students in this home. We can coordinate with the parents and we can change its behavior. I also did that same. That child was not able to write in the classroom. Second, the child was not able to do the homework at home, and he was not submitting because he was not doing at late. When the bus is coming at 7:30, he was getting up at 7 o'clock and taking the bath and going. So what is, so if small tips we can give to that students, that before one night, before night, that is at night, for the second day you should pack your bag. What is your schedule? You write 1 hour time. See, 24 hours are given to you, I, everyone in this world, right? So we must have to tell our students in these 24 hours what you did. Do you like this? What you think about your behavior? Do you wish to change this? So obviously, if you will do, and if that students is doing little, started to do at least punctual in the class, at least started to write in the class. So tell the students, other students, to clap or appreciate that students in the different way, that the words, see, our words of appreciation works a lot.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
40,
you.
4 5 only.
The next question from Rupali. How to
Yes.
make our learning more interactive?
See, when we are teaching, for example, any topic you are teaching, mathematics or any of science topic you are teaching, for example, electromagnet. It's a 6 standard topic also. It's a 8 standard topic also in India. So, what is interactive learning? When you're teaching, tell them, instead of teaching the theory, starting, you must have to tell them to bring the material. These are the material if the school is providing, very good. And then make the electromagnet in front of them, and then they will ask you many questions. Ma'am, why this wire is used? Ma'am, why the iron nail is used? Ma'am, why the battery is only of 9 volt? Ma'am, what will happen if we will use the many different volt or the higher volt that is more than 10 volt? What will happen? So automatically the interaction will be there. If you are using the older traditional method, that only the blackboard and yes, this is that, this is solenoid, this is the electromagnet, it will be getting bored. Now second, after teaching this, you can ask the practical application. Where does this electromagnet is used? What is its benefit? In the fan, in the regular fan it is used, right? In the bell it is used, right? So in case, in this case, you must have to give booster. See, always when you're making the lesson plan, you must have to add the booster in it. Booster means what? Whatever the topic you have selected for the today's class, regarding that, what is the new thing or practical application in that. For example, if you are teaching, if your biology teacher is any biology topic, you are teaching DNA, you must have to tell about the human genomic project, so it creates interest. Then we can ask simply CID. Did you saw ever the CID serial? So in that, the forensic science, they are taking the blood drop or the hair, and they are developing the face of a criminal or something else. So how it is, that only we are going to teach, learn today. And that is the DNA. Without DNA it will not happen. So automatically interaction will be there in your class, and your class should not be monotonous. Must means the topic, if you will give the example, the students are also telling the topics. Even you can do the blended learning. For example, I'm giving you, when I'm teaching the double circulatory system of human, I have song, I have prepared my own song. So in that way, by singing, by participating in this way of the students, it will, your class will be very interactive, and the students will always welcome you. Ma'am, please you come in the class. So in this way we can make our class interactive.
Uh, ma'am. And then next question from Flomi. Best Sunday, everyone. Good day, ma'am. How does the code of conduct influence the personal life of a teacher? Thank you.
Okay, very good question asked, ma'am. Uh, Personal, the code of conduct influence the teacher. For example, I'm giving, telling you, okay, you wish to wear something. You see, we are getting bored sometime to wearing the same clothes, right? So, according to our code of conduct, the school is, so if your school is having the uniform, it get bothered to us. Oh, it's same. It's tedious to wear the same uniform, and whatever we wish we can't, right? If you wish to have wear the jeans in front of students, we can't, because it's not allowed, it doesn't comes in the ethics. We have to wear the formal uniform, right? So there are many influences. Again, if you like to listen, if you like to listen the music, if you are something, you are having headache and you are having the habit to listen the music, that time you cannot listen in front of students, right? You cannot listen the music in front of students during your class, right? So these are the some code of conduct that influence our personal life. There are many, again, many more examples that we can give out of in this society. You see, many of things we like to do. For example, to eat the pani puri outside or something, some street food, right? And always we are telling to the students, don't eat the street food, right? So that case, it's get affected. We must have to choose the area where our students are not relocate. And see, I'm not telling you, okay, you must have to hide and you must have to do, but actually street food is not good always, right? If everything is in excess, is harmful for us. So this kind of the things can be influenced in the person. I also saw in many teachers, they are in case of street food also, we told, we are telling the students that don't eat the junk food. And if they saw the teacher standing outside the burger shop or the pizza shop, they're asking in the class, sir, you was there? So it influences in this way.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. There is so many question, ma'am. Next question from Deepali Bhatt. As teacher, we are facing problem with the student discipline as we cannot SBD them or punish them. How to deal with misbehavior and wrong conduct?
Okay, a very good question, ma'am. First of all, we must have to work if the students are indisciplined, they are not in the discipline. So what we have to start, we yes, corporal punishment is not allowed in any board in any country, right? It's a zero tolerance policy. So what we can do, we can start with the prayer. Prayer is doing, see, everyone cannot believe, is not believing, but believe me, I also use this in my career. The prayer, how you are doing the prayer, how the children are doing the prayer, prayer is also one of most important. You can add up some meditation in that. When the your assembly is there, you can add up them, that. And teacher's talk should be there. So how should be the teacher's talk? The teacher's talk should be there in case of their behavior. What will happen if the if you will not be punctual or you are not in the discipline? Imagine that if the teachers are not in the discipline. So small small things from this are punctuality, the students behavior can be controlled, the classroom management are, definitely we can control the indisciplined students. We should be seen, if we are having the always day to day meeting, ki yes, what happens, this child is behaved in this way, so proper action should be taken. Maybe the parents can be called, maybe the counselor, we can send a child to the counselor, or we can have the counselor. See, ma'am, when we are facing the this you see, any small child, when that small child is crying, if that particular child wish to get attention of mother or someone else, when we have experienced, we many times we have seen that when we are taking the child on our hand, so they are keeping quiet. Why? Because they want the attention, and then only they are lacking the discipline. So this is the main cause of the indiscipline, that they want attention. So if we will start to attend them in case, so they should be engaged. That means the students are not getting properly engaged. So you must have to plan their every hour in the effective way, so you will now never face this indiscipline issue.
Thank you, ma'am. Uh, then next question, base test question. What should we do about the student whose basic are not clear?
Okay, very good question asked, ma'am. What we can do with the students, see, we can have the bridge course, we can arrange the bridge course. So in that, whatever the basic things are there, for example, if yeah, the students, we are teaching them in the science, we are teaching them the electroplating, but which type of solution is used for the electroplating, so it's according to the combination of metals. So these basics we can clear in the bridge course. Second, the reading should be there. We must have to involve the students in the discussion. Second, we must have the guide. We should guide the students. See, and while planning our lesson plan, never ever think about the students that key. Yes, these are the 8th standard students. These are the 10th standard students. So they must have clear their so every our topic we should teach from the basic to the higher level. Might be it can take the one full lecture. Yes, it's okay. But if you will teach in this way, obviously day by day, when the teaching is continuing and when we are having the interaction, we came to know that okay, this concept is not clear of that particular child. So with the help of experiments, with the help of the different strategies, remedial class, we can improve the basics of the children.
Okay, thank you. Then um, the next question of Bina Nair. Nowadays, teachers are not allowed to scold children or in loud voice. What will be the solution?
See, very good question, husband. My one of principal told me when I was newly joined this teaching profession. So means I was in the starting period I was facing little problem in the classroom control. Miss, when I was going to class, the children were doing the musti or doing something that how to grab up that attention. We cannot shout, right? We cannot beat, we cannot scold in the, we cannot even speak in loud voice. Only just my teacher, my principal told that, no, but that is a simple thing. You just go and see towards them. Don't speak a single word. Automatically it will take 5 minutes, but if you will not speak, only stand and will see there, see your vision. See, if we are saying to any person with the love, our eyes are the position of eyes or the it's different. If we are very strict and we are saying with the confidently, that eyes position of the eyes is different, so it works very well. Second, ask them, is it good? Oh, very well. Oh, this, see, always and tell them, when you are presenting, you are behaving in this way. Always we are presenting our teachers, our school, and our parents. So, definitely they will get. And second, if your teaching is very good, if you are having the command on your subject, if your lessons are well planned, obviously, I do believe in me that classroom control, or you will never say that you will never get. You see, nowadays children are curious, right? That's why I'm telling that whenever I'm forming my lesson plan, always I do add the booster. So to grab up the attention of them. Oh, yeah, what will happen if this will happen, this is there, or ice cream or something else. It's depend on according to topic, huh? Again I'm telling, it depend on the topic. So extra knowledge if you will give, and interesting boosters if you will add, you will not face any issue in the classroom control. And if your knowledge is very good, you have the command on your subject, you will never face this problem. If means you are having, see, many a times if you will notice, children are checking our knowledge also, right? They're asking the questions purposefully, and if we are unable to give answers, I do agree, every question answer we cannot give, so say them, okay, fine, I will check that and I will get back to you, but never say that sorry I don't know, right? So I'm not saying that we are all rounder, we know everything. So if someone is asking, or the small students is also asking you question and you don't know about it, you tell them yes, and be careful that you should reach to that child again for the answer. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. The next question from Asia. Ma'am, is extra teaching recommended for struggling students?
Yes, extra teaching is recommended for the struggling students. See, why they're struggling? Because see, every subject is having the base, that three base: reading with understanding, listening with understanding, and writing with understanding. If these three, out of these three, if any one skill is not well developed by of students, they are struggling in the study. See, reading with understanding, if can is the if in what way we must have to analyze the student first. That's why we have the diagnostic test. We have the diagnostic test that to check these three skills of the students: reading with understanding, writing with understanding, and listening with understanding. So we are getting that ki whether which skill of the child is not good, and then we have to arrange the extra class to improve that skill of the students.
Ma'am, thank you. I think we covered most of our the question. Uh, Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, you for your wonderful presentation. It was a very informative session for all of us. Uh, we learned a lot from you. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am.
Ma'am, one message I wish to give. Dear listeners, if you want any guidance from me, I mentioned my email address. You can email me. Always, I'm ready to help you. Thank you.
Thank you. Uh, Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your time in RGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topics. It will add some value to our day-to activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you.
Ma'am, before we move to our next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can, ma'am. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for our certification process. After a short video, we'll be back with our certification process. So please stay with us and enjoy our session. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, once again, welcome back. It is time for our certification process. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, we are sorry because some of our technical problem, we cannot provide you our webinar code. After a short time, we will provide webinar code. Thank you. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, today of ours saw some technical problem. We cannot share our certificate code. We provide our certificate code in a short time. Thank you. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, today our some technical problem. We cannot share our certificate code. We provide our certificate code in a short time. Thank you. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for our most engaging part, which is our regular webinar activity. Now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Go to www.slido.com and find today's quiz or scan this QR code for direct joining. Quiz code is Global IGP. Quiz code is Global IGP. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for our most engaging part, which is quiz competition. If you want to join our quiz session, first you have to go www.slido.com and then you have to enter the code, and the code is Global IGP. After a short video, we'll be back with our quiz session. So please stay with us and enjoy our quiz session. once again, welcome back everyone. It's time for our quiz session. If you want to join our quiz session, first you have to go www.slido.com. Then you have to enter the code, and the code is global IGP. And the code is global IGP. We will pick your name from Slido, so join with your full name, which will be directly printed on your quiz certificate. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, will pick your name from Slido, so join with your full name, which will be directly printed on certificate. And the top 10 will be awarded with quiz competition certificate. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, if you want to join our quiz session, first you have to go www.slido.com. Then you have to enter the code, and the code is global IGP. It is easy to join quiz part, so mention your friends to join the quiz competition. It is easy to join the quiz part, so mention your friends to join the quiz competition. Already 38 people joined with us. We're still waiting for your joining, so please everyone join quickly in our quiz session. After 2 minutes later, we'll start our quiz competition, so please quickly join in our quiz session. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, don't forget to mention your friends to join our quiz session. After 2 minutes later, we'll start, so please everyone join early. We encourage everyone to join our quiz session. We'll pick your name from Slido, so join with your full name, which will directly print on certificates. Now we'll start our quiz session. Our first question is, how many skills does the teacher need to acquire to be a good one according to the code of conduct? Option 1, 10. Second option is 15. And the correct answer is 10, and 73% people are right. Move to our next question. And the question is, who does not have to with comply with code of conduct? Option 1, teacher. Second option is student. Option 1, teacher. Second option is students. The correct answer is student, and 86% people are right. Move to our next question. Clicking all the links a teacher gives you and not sharing password is what part of the code of conduct? Clicking all the links a teacher gives you and not sharing password is what part of The conduct of respect being safe. And the correct answer is being safe. Now move to our next question. Employees who have been given a written warning and continue to breach code of conduct can be option 1 demoted or dismissed after more warnings and COC breaches. Second option is transferred to a different school of their choice. And the correct answer is option 1. Now move to our next question. And the question is, where is the best place to discuss a learner's attitude, professionalism, and completeness compliance with institution code of conduct? Option 1 in class. Second option when doing academic advisement counseling. And the correct answer is option 2. And 66% people are right. Move to our next question. And the question is, good early childhood teachers characteristic, which one does not belong? Option 1 do not accept diverse ideas. Second option develop warm caring relationship with children. And the correct answer is option 1. And 93% people are right. Move to our next question. To graduate dash, a student of good character prepared for college and citizenship in a democratic society. Option 1 independent. Second option high achieving. And the correct answer is option 1 independent. 64% people are right. Move on to next question. In PSA, I don't need to study to get good grades. Option 1 true. Second option is false. And the correct answer is false, and 86% people are right. Move to our next question. My teacher will connect me via email about my grades. Option 1 true. Second option is false. And the correct answer is true. False. 35% people are right. Our last question is my teacher can monitor everything on my school account. Option 1 true. Second option is false. Uh, and the correct answer is true, and 73% people are right. Congratulations, our top 10 quiz competition winner will pick your name and paper certificate and will post them on our Facebook official page and group within 15 minutes. And our Facebook page and group name is Institution of Global Professional. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, congratulations, top 10 quiz competition winner will pick your name and paper certificate and will post them on our Facebook official page and group. Our Facebook official page and group name is Institution of Global Professional. At the end moment of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning, cause that never stop teaching us, be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in our every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to go on other people or things about understand. Before I say out, hit the end like button. Again, most thanks to all IGP knowledge seeker for your active participation as always. See you in the next session. Till then, stay happy and blessed. Thank you everyone.